Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. In between episodes, two things have happened. One, there was a patch, and two, I've made some decisions about our new character. First thing is the patch. What did it change? Well, it added two things. First, it stopped your regent from being able to go on a holiday with you. So if you went away to a pilgrimage, your regent could come with you, which is kind of not really the point of a regent. And the second one is all of these buildings, which are apparently giving... they're apparently lowering the cost of things, we're actually raising the cost. So those have both been fixed, neither of which I think really impacted us, but I thought I'd mention it. The second one, I made decisions about our character. Well, we're a blank slate, right? But we have some advantages over our father. We have money. We are younger, so we have longer to live in this character. We can potentially be this character for a very long time. We have a young wife who could potentially give us many children, which would be fantastic. So, we're actually in a great position to just let the game carry on and have good things happen to us. So, I'm going to lean into that. First of all, I grabbed an alliance with Zealand. The reason why I sent this alliance over is because I effectively don't want to do anything against our liege. And having the alliance means our liege effectively isn't going to do anything against us, right? It puts us in a nice little bit of a stalemate. They can't act against us, we can't act against them, and therefore we have time to build up. So, that's step number one, and I think that's going to go pretty well for us. Step number two is I've gone for the stewardship focus. And that's because it's our education, it gets us 3 stewardship, and it allows us to access these 3 things. So, cutting cornerstones, which reduces costs of things. Professional workforce makes things build quicker, and centralization gives us development growth in the realm capital. All of these are going to be really good when thinking about the long term, right? We're going to get holdings quicker, which means they activate quicker, which means start paying out quicker. This reduces the initial cost of them, and then this means that our main holding is going to get more taxes and more levies, which is all good, and it means the tech for our culture will also go up quicker, which generally just is a good thing. So all of this seems pretty good, at least for just now. After this, I don't really know what we're going to do. It really depends on how things are going. I'm kind of tempted to go diplomacy and make more people like us. It could be a good path forward. I'm kind of tempted to go marshalling then, build up an actual army and go and fight for things. Like if we went down here, chivalric dominance to get ourselves the knight effectiveness up, get ourselves, some more knights. I think all of that could be very, very good. But right now, I think these are where I want to go with our character. So, there is one other thing that I haven't done that I was looking at. And this is this button right here. You can ask your head of faith for claims. Now, there are a lot of claims that we can get, but apparently we can get claims against our liege. This will make our liege dislike us, but it's a limited time thing. If we have a look here, if we spend this piety, we can then get a pressed claim, which means it gets inherited on Jarl Grima, and he will only accept because she is a child. When she is not a child, he will not accept this. So, if we want to get if we want to get a claim on one of these duchies, then we need to do that. Which I think is something that's worth looking at. Another thing is, if we have a claim on the duchy, there's a chance that we could maybe go to war with it, or potentially maybe someone, let's say that she gets imprisoned, maybe some titles get revoked, maybe some land goes to us. It's unlikely, but it could happen. It's just the kind of thing that would be nice to have. Also, because it gets inherited, it means we don't need to act on it this generation. We could act on it next generation. So all of this is great. So I'm going to do it. I just need to decide which one to go for. Do we go for Holland or do we go for Frisia? Let's have a look at the de jure duchies. There is also these ones, Utrecht and Gelre. I don't think we need to, but potentially if we went for them, what could happen is our liege could press our claim, which is not outside of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen. But they could, if we had a claim on it. Well, I guess they couldn't press our claim because it's a duchy title and they're a duchy. Yeah, actually, I guess nothing would happen with that. Yeah, so, yeah, again, I'm not going to do that because it's not going to work. Right. So, what's the Duchy of Frisia versus Holland? So, Holland is the one that has our liege's capital in it. Frisia is the one of Ostfriesland. I would love Holland because that's where our capital is. So, Let's do that. I would actually love both, but we would need 220 piety, which is quite a lot. So let's do it. Let's request a claim. Right. Somebody was asking why I was marrying for alliances, by the way. I'm not so much marrying for alliance, because they were like, you could just get knight effectiveness and then you can just win, right? I'm not so much marrying for alliances because I want to use them in a war, right? That's a nice side effect, and you can do good things with it. One of the main reasons I'm looking at marrying for alliances is because it also affects how the AI sees the strength of your army. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain from what I've seen, the AI has no clue what knight effectiveness is in terms of like how strong your army is. I think the AI basically works how I work, and it goes, number is bigger, therefore I am good, right? They kind of do this. So I think they look at the military strengths, add them up, and then go, number is bigger, and therefore I can attack. So my logic is, if I get a strong ally, then our number looks bigger, so therefore they're like, all right, yeah, I can't attack because they've got so many troops behind them. I don't know if it's good logic, but I think it's good logic. If we don't have an active reason that we want to take somebody's land, having an alliance with them doesn't necessarily seem bad, because it just stops the AI acting against you, which I think is good. Maybe it's bad logic, but I like it. We can also declare this war. No, because they have a lot more troops. Oh yes, the worthy successor. We can do this now, because this character actually has prestige. Let's have a look at this. I would like to seek a worthy Accolade successor. Let's do it. Right, so that will now hopefully spawn in a new character for us, who will hopefully be a good knight. I mean, our knights currently are pretty terrible, so, you know, this seems good. Anything else we need to do? I think we're pretty much set. We could look at doing one of these, which would be nice. Oh, wait, can we go to this? Oh, we can join this person's tournament. Oh, is this over here? No, this is Count... this is Count Renaud. I can't go to his tournament, but I can go to Prince Al-Mutamid's tournament, which is all the way over here. So it's actually already in the horse race. So we might get there in time for the closing ceremony. I mean, I would love to go. I'm trying to figure out where it is, actually. Oh, it's over here. I mean, it's a little far away. I gotta be honest, it's a little far away. They are already in their horse race. I don't think we're gonna arrive in time, but it's an interesting thing to see. We need to just keep an eye on that. Oh, notify when you can join tournaments. Well, that's nice. Yeah, cool. Hopefully that works. Right, I'm gonna unpause the game and let things roll. I have pondered your request and have decided to recognize your claim on the Duchy of Holland. As Jarl Grima is a mere child, you are within your right to step in. Nice, so now I've gained a claim, we got our alliance, and she hates us because we claimed the title, but she will like us eventually. She'll get over that. We can't swear yet, but she'll get over that. This will be fine. Right, I guess are we raising this? We are raising this. This all seems fine. Do you increase... Which one... Does either of these increase liege opinion? No, not at all. So we can ignore that for just now. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh yeah, one thing that people were suggesting is we could marry off our courtiers in our court. That seems like a good suggestion. So let's look in our court. Let's look for people who are adults. Look for people who are unmarried. And yeah, we have quite a lot of people who are unmarried in our court. Okay, well, I mean, let's get started. Our steward, let's marry him off. We are looking for traits this time. Because we're not going to get any alliances or anything that's too useful here. And then we want to find people who we can actually get children with fairly consistently. So let's say maximum age 25 here. Okay, 35. Sort by age. Is this really the youngest person he can marry? It is. Alright, well, 30 will be our number. That'll be fine. And that'll drag her into our court. Which doesn't really do very much for us, but it means there might be a chance of comely children running around our court. Which is pretty good. Florist. Anyone you can marry? Let's sort by age. Yeah, again, you can get comely people running around our court. That's fine. Next. Ah, our spy master. Now we want matrilineal here. You'll join matrilineally? You are literally the only option. You're a fantastic marshal. I have no idea why you will join us, but you know what? Join us. This seems good. Right. You're a bishop. I assume you can't marry. That is correct. Frida, matrilineal. I don't know, sort by age. Marry this intelligent person? Sure. Marry Viton. Get him into our court. If we marry matrilineally, basically what's happening is you're saying the main court is the court of the person that is like you're saying the main court is the court of the lady, so basically it drags them into your court rather than the other way around. That's why we care. We don't so much care about the fact that a dynasty will be passed along, in case you were wondering. Why don't you marry this beautiful lady? Sure, that seems good. Next one. Jan. I'm also trying not to spend a million years looking for somebody. I'm just going to go like, alright, you look good, and then just choose one, rather than, you know, spending a ton of time finding the absolute perfect person for every single person in our court, because I feel like that could take away a lot of time from actually, you know, moving on and seeing new things. So, Simon, you're going to marry... I'm going to avoid negative traits if I can, if there are other better options, or other similar options, I guess I should say. Otto is going to marry... how about you? Redagund. Yeah, that seems good, because she's fecund, so yeah, more children could come from that one. You can marry... I guess this person. There we go. And then last but not least, you. There is nobody. Alright, what about non-inheritable traits? How about prowess? Is there somebody with... I was going to say, is there somebody with high prowess we can bring in? Yeah. Matrilineally? Yeah, perfect. This seems perfect. Good. Yeah, let's bring in this person with the very large beard. Alright, see what happens. So we're going to get a ton of marriage proposals accepted. That's step number 1. Good. Oh. We had this one last time. We can choose what kind of story we want to tell. Well, I'm going to choose a traditional story because otherwise we're going to become stressed. And I don't want to be stressed. Oh, we can now appoint a worthy successor, but we haven't got the worthy successor popping up yet. So, as in we haven't had the pop up for the person we invited, so that's fine. Just seeing what our best knights are like now. Yeah, so now we have a 16 prowess knight. This is much better. Like, look at those numbers. It's definitely improved. Okay, cool. Wait. In martial guidance, that's fine. We are working on increasing control, that's fine. Council invitation. You'd like me to be your spy master. I accept, although I think my intrigue is pretty bad. I don't really know why you want me to be your spy master. If I kill you, then your heir is this person. That doesn't really help us. I was just thinking about that there. I was like, if we kill her, can we do anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, so that's fine. She should like us eventually, right? It will happen eventually. Also, our background changed, which is kind of weird. But yeah, like once these burn off, we have a chance of her liking us. War declared on liege. So this... I wasn't reading that. I mean, I guess... So, war declared on liege. It'll be this new war. Corsica. In a dissolution war. Ooh. What's interesting about dissolution war is that will get rid of their highest rank title. Does that get rid of all of them? It probably just gets rid of one, right? Like, it probably just gets rid of the one that they're declared it against. Let me have a look at enforced demands. No, I think it would destroy all of them. That would be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. So that, I think, will destroy all of the kingdom titles. Because that's 5 titles. I'm just checking, because that seems nuts that you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, pretty much. That will destroy every kingdom title, according to that. Unless I'm wrong. It does say the kingdom of West Francia is destroyed, but this implies that more is destroyed. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter. He would become independent. It would destroy West Francia, which would in of itself be weird. But yeah, cool. I don't think they're going to win, but you know, it's an interesting one. Would it be good if that happened? Let's just think about it for a second. If that happened, effectively the world would look like this. It could be good. Yeah, there'd be opportunities. Okay. Maybe something you don't see very often. It might just destroy one title though, in which case it's much less exciting. Ah, this is the Esteemed Knight we were looking for. Look at this. Prowess 18, Martial 15, Diplomacy 20. This guy is insane. Okay, and he's our Accolade successor. Well, not necessarily. We haven't put him in here, but wait, how do I assign a successor? It says you can appoint a worthy successor. Oh, like that? Yeah, that would work. Yeah, so I'll put in this guy. That seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This guy seems insane. He's also our best knight by a pretty reasonable margin. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, next step. Now we got all these new people in our court, we can actually improve our council, which seems pretty good. Let's start with Spy Master. Do we have anybody who likes us? Yeah, you're the only person who likes us. How much do you get for being on the council? You get 10. Okay, so he's the only person who would like us even with that 10. Okay, I'm going to put him in here for just now. If other people start liking us, then I will potentially put them in. But I want to try and make it so my Spy Master doesn't actively hate us and is kind of okay at the job. That's the best I'm going with right now. Next up, Steward. I think you could easily do this position. It seems good. You're not quite as good at stewardship as you are at chancellorship, but stewardship I think is more useful, so let's put you in there. Okay, then our marshal is going to be Savari. That seems okay. Very, very good marshal. Yeah, let's put him in there. Right. Now there's 8 years left on this. Now is that because we're ahead? Yeah, that's because we're ahead. So potentially it might be, well, this is also the Dutch culture, so it might be better for us to increase development over here instead, because then we won't get that negative. Yeah, let's do that. So now it's 10 months. Yeah, so that's going to be much better. So it's going to get us the bonuses here, and because it's Dutch culture, that increases the overall development or average development of Dutch holdings, which then goes into here, which then means that if we want to upgrade any of these, they will upgrade quicker because the average development of Dutch counties will be higher. Cool. You can join a tournament. Prince Rodri II's Grand Tournament. Okay, travel month is 3 months. Or, sorry, travel time is 3 months. It's in the recital phase, so it's a recital. We're probably not going to be very good at that, but okay. And it's in Tegingil, which is where? Ah, Wales. I see. Sure, you know what? We've never been to a tournament. Let's go to a tournament. I wish to join. You have to leave within 9 days to make it. It cost me 4 gold. Okay. 9 in my entourage. That's fine. Joined because of activity type. Join. Yeah, a load of people are in for this one. Okay. Ooh. Travel planning. You're about to travel away from your current location. Before you leave, you should plan your travel. You rarely travel alone. The characters that travel with you are in your entourage. There are 2 main factors to consider when planning your travel. Speed and safety. The base speed is 100%, and high speed means you arrive at your destination faster. Safety counteracts any danger you may encounter en route. Having a high safety means that you and your entourage can travel through dangerous areas with less risk involved. You can appoint a caravan master, a special court position who will travel or will join you on all your travels. They have a large impact on your speed and safety, so you would usually want someone in this position on longer journeys. You can also choose up to 2 travel options for the specific journey. Travel options usually cost gold and provide various benefits, mostly speed and safety. Many options reduce the danger for specific types of terrain on your route. Each type of danger in a location is shown on the map in a unique color. Any of the dangers you might encounter are also shown as icons on your route. Finally, you can customize your route to bypass danger on the way instead of going straight to your destination. Before you leave, check the total travel time and that there are few chances of danger on your route. Safe travels. Okay. So, we were told that we had to leave fairly rapidly. This is the main source of danger. It's Grimsby. That makes sense. It's because of county control. So, one fatal mistake could prove one misstep could prove fatal in the wetlands. I was about to say one fatal misstep could prove fatal, and I was like, wait a second, that's obviously not what it says. So, wetlands. Have we got anything that can help us in wetlands? A seafarer with the forder trait will join you. Forder? A guide with the forder once. Lowers wetland danger. Okay, I'm just see if we have anything else in here. If we had these, it would have no cost. However, we do not have these. Okay, well, let's hire a forder. I don't want to die on our first journey. That's going to help, right? Yeah, that's going to help. It's a 1% chance of danger in Grimsby. What about here? They run wild and free. Okay, what does that mean? We could just generally increase travel safety. I could spend a little bit of money not dying. I would be happy with that. Okay. We can disseminate information about our culture as we travel. That doesn't seem very useful. How about a higher... Well, it costs us 10 gold. How about we just don't die in Bowlingstone? You know, that's a plan. Let's just not die. Why didn't we think of that to start with? Also, wasn't this centered originally? Did that move out when I opened the travel options? That seems weird. I'm going to spend 6 gold. Let's go. Forder has been hired. So, Gus Patrick, an Anglo-Saxon forder, now exists. That's cool. We're now away on a journey. Who is our regent? Because we should have a regent now, right? Our regent is going to be our wife, right? That makes it. Like, she will be our regent, right? I guess once we leave, she'll be our regent. What do we want her to do? Free domain development? That seems pretty good. Extra gold. Beneficial men at arms. Why don't you get me some fill coffers? Let's see how that goes. Right. Slow it down. Let it run. Grand Tournament, a fresh start. My fellow attendee, Prince Rodri, is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Tegingle, and time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of Folkwalding and make the Dutch people proud. Hopefully the rest of Tegingle won't be as rotten as Prince Rodri, but we should still be wary of what goes down when in the lion's den. I suppose we must. You don't sound very enthused. Ooh, you can actually see us leaving. Look at that. So we have now left, and now there's a regency. Yeah. I don't need the lesson. I think we've already had the lesson. Thank you for popping it up again, though. It's probably because of the new patch. So now we have a regency. So now she can try and do the same things that we were doing to her. This should be fine, because it's only going to be a very short regency, but it's interesting that now exists. Can we view... What does this do? Oh, you can do it like that. Okay. I don't think we need to do that. We might go speed 4, but we can watch ourselves travel in real time. Why are you no longer my caravan master? What happened? You just left? You just decided not to be? What happened? No, you are still my caravan master. Okay. Well, okay. Does it mean he's no longer my caravan master in my court? It does. So that means he probably left my court, technically? Okay. Sure. Whatever. This is fine. As we sail towards Tegiangil, the fresh sea air is doing wonders for at least my health and well-being. However, we are not all so lucky. I've noticed how Wolfhard has been deteriorating over the past few days, and now there is no doubt that he has contracted an illness of some kind. So we can drop him off and let him fully recover, which means we delay our journey by 21 days, which means that we do not make it to the tournament, or it's just a little cough. There's a chance he develops pneumonia. I mean, that's pretty bad. On the other hand, I would really like to go to the tournament. He develops pneumonia. That is really bad. We're also overwhelmed by stress. Sometimes I feel like the entire world rests upon my shoulders. My responsibilities as Count of Holland are endless. I hardly have a moment to myself. Okay, so we become reclusive, we can become a drunkard, or it's my duty. You know what? Sure. We're going to be a drunkard. Also, we don't look great. I'm just going to say, looking at our skin, that does not look normal. I'm going to get drunk. That'll help us. See, now we got a nice color on our face. Sure. Our route takes us through treacherous parts of Bowlingstone. Oh no. Oh, that was the bit we were worried about. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? I brace myself for impact. Yolanda jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Yolanda. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll just take a little bite. So this is my player heir and half-sister. Okay, hold on. What if it's poisonous? We lose stress because we're compassionate. And a rash appears where the plant touched. An unknown plant rash. Or let her eat it. So you could get unknown plant bliss. I think we're going to lose some stress here. There is a chance that she gains a rash. It's a harmless plant. Well, we learned. Flawed fare. Gerard is in charge of our food supplies, and sheepishly revealed that our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. We went from here to here, and we're now out of provisions. We definitely did not plan very well. This isn't a very long journey. Right. Patches of mold cover the bread and fresh produce. We have quickly used up the remaining our remaining dried fruit. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. So it's just a bit of mold. Nature will provide for us. 32% chance we die, or the locals must have something. Let's spend some prestige. Random entourage member has been wounded. We're going. I'm just thinking here. We're going all this way for a poetry recital. We're gonna turn up, like ill, injured. This is not really that great for us. Hey, we did build simple pastures though. Nice. We now have a ton of troops. Yeah, and a good amount of income. I love it. Right, over here. Oh. Okay. This is new. I've arrived at the site of the tournament. I'm also going to slow the game in case it unpauses afterwards. Here in Tegiangel. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. So, you're waiting for the recital to begin. It's 8 days. We have to reach a qualifying threshold of 20. We currently have 4. There's a high chance we do not qualify. So I can just go to places. Okay. We can reduce our stress. Oh, you will automatically visit a locale after 2 months. But it's 8 days till it begins. So I guess we have to do that now. Do I want to triumph? What can we do? We could say triumph, which is we have to win. Say recreation, looking for stress relieving activities. We can recruit knights. We can try and murder someone, seduce someone, or befriend somebody. Maybe we'll try and recruit a knight. Maybe that's something we can do here. Yeah, let's see what happens if we make that our intention, because we're not going to win. Make it county control popular opinion and interactions with its inhabitants. Pray for victory or test your faith. Sit down and reduce your stress. Merchants have installed themselves over here. Maintain your artifacts, get new clothes, or improve your weaponry. Or, all the visitors have taken the field as theirs, meet the other contestants, or sabotage them. I'm going to go to the tavern. Allegiance burped. Every dram of my honor slurls. Merle Swaggin Darcy, spilling on himself, belongs with you. Servants try to restrain him, his friends offering excuses. The drunken knights swat them away. Unhand me, damn you all. Count, free me from my tatty master. My oath is yours. Will you have me? Laughter catches in my throat, for Leschwegen, yeah, I guess that's kind of right, is truly a famed knight, granted high honours by his liege, Earl Colwulf. And sure, his loss will upset the Earl, but I sense a historic revel coming. So I can recruit this guy? Okay. He is disloyal, however. I can say, prove yourself, knight, drink. The half-blind Merlswegen will try to prove his merit. How? Only the drink knows. So 28% chance that we get additional drunk knights and he becomes my knight. And it will enrage this guy. 17% chance that we all sing and then he becomes my knight. 42% chance that some other lord's warriors are wounded and he becomes my knight. Or 11% chance he dies. Okay. May your devotion never sway though you do. Or hush, mind your honor. No, I'm going to drink with him. We got other people injured. We gained dread, and he became my knight. Well done us. Well, that went very well as a start. Oh, I gained distress level. So we're now in the recital phase. Okay. This qualifier is followed by a free-for-all. I think we're going to lose. Let's speed this up. What's the activity log? What does that do? Okay. So these are the ones that we were involved in. I see. So this person poached this other person from their liege as well. Wait, no. So this must be the one that we were involved in. Okay, so I don't know why they're green, because that's not us. Okay, so I don't know what green means. Okay. Well, let's let things run. Can we go somewhere else? No, we've been somewhere. We cannot go another place for 25 days. Okay, or for 15 days. We can go back there in 25 if we wanted to. Recital. Contest begins. The entrants mill about the main tent, warming up vocal cords and memorizing stanzas as the crowd fills the amphitheater. Oh, we did not qualify. And say, I wonder who will win, or I have a bet to place. I think we'll just wonder who will win for just now. What happens here? So recital begins. There's 8 people remaining. Let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, so then you can do things to each other. Oh, my court physician Wolfer died of pneumonia. Yeah, okay. There's some insulting of each other. Ooh. The contest in front of me is reaching a crescendo. The participants evenly matched. I grip the wooden railing in front of me and yell my appreciation along with the rest of the crowd. Said yell, however, swiftly turns into a strangled cry as I feel something trickling down my spine. Some sort of fluid, something both hot and cold somehow. I spin on my heel to find myself confronted by Vid, his goblet swishing with the remains of the unidentified drink currently crawling its way down my back. Now then, watch where you're going, he burbles, gesturing accusingly at me with the cup. You should be more careful. So we can spend 5 gold and then he likes us. Guards, get this squeamish bastard out of my sight, or you're right, my mistake. We'll get our guards on him. Yeah. Yeah, that was fine. Someone's wife's diplomatic skill did something. I'm no longer overwhelmed by stress. Oh, things are happening. Gruffit is clearly winning. So long as his nerve remains steady, a win is all but guaranteed. A single word out of place is enough to get the crowd groaning despairingly at this point, whilst pithy deliveries cause tumultuous applause. Spectators stamp their feet and cheer as competitors approach the stage, a fervorish atmosphere well underway. There are precious few competitors left to go, and even less time. It all comes down to this one last verse. Okay. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamours, competitors begin to assemble, the contest is over, and someone's limelight is being readied. A herald steps forward, a voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else some truly spirited competition, we have our final 3. In third place, the gutsy Count Ogier. Yummy in second, a close second, Duke Alderic. And that, of course, leaves us with our victor, Tomnat. Ooh, a random lowborn caravan master. A most entertaining show of skill. Okay, so what did they get? So, oh, this guy qualified, apparently. Wait, it says my qualifying knights, and it has this guy. This guy wasn't my knight. Yeah, no. Okay, I don't understand. Maybe it thinks because the contest is being run by Prince Rodri that I am Prince Rodri, at least for that purpose. That's kind of weird. Anyway, so you get diplomacy here. You get learn language, scheme power, and then Hastiluder trait experience gain. Okay, and you get a prize, and then you can get Rhymer if you're lower, which is like a worse version of it. Cool. Okay. Well, that was neat. Oh, I can't do anything? You cannot visit the locales while the current phase is active. Ah, ceremony. Okay. Well, we shall wait for it. Conclusion. The sun comes down over the final day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Tomnat's mastery of verse saw them a worthy winner in the recital. I was unable to find any good candidates to join the ranks of my knights. I did find one, though. I look forward to the next one. So you got a prize ring. Okay. This guy lost some stress. Every participating Glory Hound vassal got some opinion of that guy, not me. Liege hosted tournament. So this guy got the opinion, even though it says it's me. But I did get tourney gore, which lowers our stress gain. Okay. Cool. Are we done? 4 days till it ends? Yeah, so Tomnat got some stuff. You want to join my court? Nope. Alright. This guy gained a bunch of prestige, and she got a ring. Awesome. Did we get any experience with that type of tournament? I don't think so. How would I even see that? In here? No, I would have this trait if I had any experience in it. Okay, I understand. Well, my regent has swung powers against me. Since she unsuccessfully furthers mandate. What's been happening? I click to show, but it doesn't show. Okay. This doesn't expand. Oh, there we go. Now it's expanding. She tried to obtain you gold, but she didn't. All right. Well. What are you doing, wife? What are you doing? We're going to come back and be very unhappy here. Right. Let's make our way back. Let's go speed 4. Oh no. Weird whispers. I've noticed that Floris avoids me more than usual. He always sits on the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me. Especially when I overhear him defaming me. Waldger is a cocky buffoon. I'd be a way better count than him. Okay. Well, you want to know how it is? I'll show you. Prowess challenge. Okay. And we get mutiny humiliation. Okay. Caravan master Gerard, take care of it. Not great. Get out of my sight now. Or is that the wind I hear? We can banish him. Is there any reason why we need him in our court? I don't think so. You know what? You're banished. Go away, Floris. A fearsome beast. Oh no. We walk the wood path at a good pace, enjoying the peaceful ambiance. From the corner of my eye, I am sure I'd glimpse the of aloud. Confirms it. A stag. The brown beast charges onto the track, its great paws kicking up tree roots, flanked by poplar trees. It completely blocks our way forward to Amsterdam. Willem whispers, "Just look at those teeth." Then say, "Step aside, I'll handle it." 0% chance we handle it. Willem, also fairly low chance. Or run for your lives. I'm going to choose run for your lives. Okay. Weirdly, we had a better chance of living than Willem. Toll collectors. Oh no. We've stayed on the road slightly too long and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of the surrounding terrain, shapes start to merge and form into angry-looking armed figures. "This here road has a toll. Pay up," says the biggest and frankly ugliest of the bunch. My friend Gerard steps forward, weapon raised, and looks to me for direction. "The toll? Perhaps you will take your payment in blood?" The 11% chance Gerard is killed. High chance that he's injured in some way. "Or tolls are for peasants and I am a count." Tolls are for peasants and I am a count. That worked. It's been snowing for days now. The road ahead... Okay, the road ahead appears completely impassable. This is the most dangerous trip we've ever been on. This is not a long trip. We went from here to here, and we've almost died several times. Anyway, however, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. "You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not, for a fair price we'll help you return to your travels." Helping others is its own reward. It's a fair price, or we'll manage on our own. We'll manage on our own. It was delayed by 14 days, the worst result. Alright, we're going. Rare trinkets. The seas around here are thick with Dutch traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay my eyes upon the bejeweled scriptures, I knew I could never find anything like it back in Holland, and it simply must be mine. And mine it shall be. I'll steal it, or, alas, I cannot justify such reckless spending. Well, as I cannot justify the spending, I shall simply steal it. I stole it. Well, that worked surprisingly well. White squall, turn to port. The coxswain's horrifying yell does not suit the calm weather, but my ears are filled with an increasingly louder roar of the wind. In less than a heartbeat, the moist white mist that engulfs the whole ship. Louder than the wind, the main mast cracks and falls overboard. As sudden as it came, the squall moves on. Our boat lazily rocks in the calm sea, dragging the torn sails and broken oars along. So we need to somehow raise makeshift sails. Fear not, we have more sails. Due to my maritime expertise, we're prepared for this. Were we? I have maritime expertise? Or someone will find us. Fear not, we have more sails. That worked. Alright, we're on our journey. Woman overboard! My half-sister, please. What are you doing? The choppy waters are enough to make any experienced sailor seasick. As we roll back and forth from the waves, the people on the ship are slowly moving to seek shelter below. I notice Waltrud looking out over the railing before turning to make her way towards the hull deck. But before anyone has time to react, the ship hurls sideways and she falls into dark water. So we need to save her. Okay. Well, that seems good, yeah. Gerard, save her. In which case we use Gerard's life, or it is too late. I will use Gerard to save her. I've done it. My injured friend. My caravan leader Gerard has been wounded and the injury runs deep. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on his own. I feel death lingering on his bedside. Well, he died for a good cause, my sister. Right. And we have made it after the most treacherous trip to Wales anyone has ever done. We have arrived back home. At long last I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Holland after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever forward. My caravan master, Gerard, reports that we have journeyed for 218 days and traversed 21 baronies. Thank God I can go inside. Well, my regency ended. And with that, I think we have to end the episode. That was a harrowing journey. We have aged a lot. Like you can see on our face, we are a different character than when we left. However, we did get a book which what we stole, which gets us 1 learning currently. We have done it. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.